Alright, this is today's recipe that we're making. It's Spanish rice, and here's the recipe. Alright, we have 2 cups of plain water. We have 1 cup of regular rice. It's just white rice. We have a pound of thawed out hamburger. We have 1 chopped onion. We have 1 can of Hunt's pasta sauce. And then we have 1 teaspoon each of salt, pepper, Soul seasoning, Cajun seasoning, chili powder, Italian seasoning, and garlic powder. Okay, and we're going to get started. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start our rice. Okay, to this empty pot, we're going to put that 1 cup of rice. We're going to put our 2 cups of water. Alright. And we're going to stir this around. Okay. I know some people rinse their rice, I do not. And this is mostly for my kids, so this is how we do it. Okay, I also wanted to make sure you guys knew to put that button down, okay, so that it can start cooking. Okay, so now to this empty pan on the stove, we're going to go ahead and start our hamburger sauce. Now, even though I call this Spanish rice, it's probably not the real deal, yet this is what my mom always called it, and this is how we make it. Some people call it rice goulash, some people call it rice spaghetti. Well, I don't know what it really and truly is called, but this is what my mom called it. She called it Spanish rice, and this is what my kids know is Spanish rice from when they've grown up, so that's why I'm putting it like this, okay? Alright, let's see. We got to turn the heat on, so we're going to go ahead and turn it on to high-ish, okay? So like 9 or high, okay? Now we're going to go ahead and add our hamburger to the pan. Alright. And we're going to just kind of chop this up a little bit. Alright. And, oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting my arm in the way there. Okay. So we'll just break that hamburger meat up. Okay. And I know most people let their hamburger meat brown first, but I'm gonna let the let's see, the hamburger cook with the onion. This is how my mom always did it, and this is how I am going to do it. And this is how my kids are probably gonna do it when they make this, if and when they make it for their families. Alright, so there's that. Now I'm just gonna kind of smooth that around a little bit. Well, the hamburger has some onion on it, so it can flavor that meat. Okay, I'll set this aside and cover it, and we're gonna let it cook. Okay, and this is what it looks like. See, it's starting to brown. See it? And oh, this is the hamburger chopper that my husband just recently got me. It works amazing. Like, seriously, I just put this over it and it breaks up that hamburger meat effortlessly. So just wanted to show you. And it doesn't matter if the onions get broke up because they're going to probably separate anyway as they're cooking, okay? So anyway, I just wanted to show you that and show you my first use of my handy new tool. Okay, I did used to have some of these, but I don't know what became of them. So my husband replaced it. So anyway. Okay, so now we've got our hamburger mostly done. We're going to go ahead and we're going to sprinkle in our seasonings. Like that. Okay, that's all those seasonings that I had mentioned earlier. And I'm just going to kind of whirl it around a little bit. We don't have much grease in here, so I'm not worried about draining it out. But we are going to let it cook through. Okay, now I'm going to add the Hunt spaghetti sauce to it. Okay. And we'll mix it up. Incorporate it. Okay, like that. Okay, well, it looks pretty good. And then we're going to cover it. And we're going to let it cook for about 20 more minutes, okay? I'll bring you back when it's done. Okay, it looks like we're almost done with our rice. So what we're going to do is we're just going to let this simmer for 10 minutes. Then we're going to add the cooked rice. And then we're going to simmer for another 10 minutes. And we have to stir it occasionally so it doesn't stick. But see, there it is. Starting to simmer away. Oh, why are we not in focus? There we go. Okay. And once I add the rice, I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, now I've added my rice and it just needs to be stirred up. And then it's going to cook another 10 minutes. It's just going to simmer on low just to get all those nice flavors into that rice. Okay, so anyway, this is what it looks like. Now that rice was cooked in the rice cooker, so here we go. See that? That's what it looks like. And if there are any onions that aren't quite all the way cooked, by the time this is done simmering, they will be all the way cooked. Alright, I'm going to cut away and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all plated up. Alright, and here's what it looks like when it's all done. This is what it looks like in the pot. And this is what it looks like in the bowl. And it is delicious. Give it a try. Girls, this is what I always made when you guys were growing up. So I hope you try it and I hope you like it, okay? Love y'all.